And so, we came back to voice act once more. Holy censorship!
With Ray's ungodly, weirdly good girl voice.
Well, no, it's gold. All of it. Even the barrels. They're gold.
Golden barrels? Oh my god!
Dang,
No, country!
Not so much. It doesn't even seem real. What are you doing? Who would have thought I
If
got
this
you?
bottle's of war, so naturally it's ours. Woohoo! Gotta get some new makeup.
In that case, I'd like to borrow 50,000. Would that be alright? That's a lot. Oh darn, I forgot Titania. It's probably. I apologize, Commander. You're not a child. There's no reason for me to pry. I'm going to buy booze and chicks.
My lord knight, please use this gold from the mercenary company. Until now, I haven't had the resources to adequately pay them, so please.
No, 50,000 more than enough. You won't borrow it, you'll accept it, and in good faith. You're way behind me.
Ray, skip the second floor, you're off.
The remainder will give the swarm for
I know.
Would that be alright, Princess Alicia?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
You're
you're
off.
way behind me.
I know.
No god, it's Patrine. General Patrine, please, General, I'm just a messenger. Tell whatever I have to tell you.
I already heard you, dunderhead. I had those filthy crows right from the start. Rage!
Ah! Brooklyn Rage!
Even so, you treat in such a fashion. Someone will pay for this. Get me near my head. You! I'll cut your head off.
You
You had your way with us. Don't did you can't kill this.
That's a
If
very
you
totally
don't,
has
if you
to
want
let
to
me
make
go.
an enemy of Dana, then so be it. Once Gallia's fallen, we'll turn our attention to Upiri Nation and wipe it off the face of the world.
Wow.
very odd shade of green.
Why are you still there? Do you find me amusing? Should I make my lance dance for you? Stop staring at my chest!
No, madame, no, never did not allow it. Beg your pardon, I'm sorry. I'll be going now.
No breath! I need something. A brilliant plan. This continues much longer than people have my head. I have
It's Elstron! I mean, Chicago! You wanted to see me? I'm all mysterious.
You waited a long time. Take this. It's the gold you promised.
Finally scraped it together, eh? I'll gladly accept it. I'm Canadian. Benny Keith. There's no need, I'll trust you.
Alright, then I'll take what's promised. The report you wrote to my father.
There isn't one in America.
What?
There's no report. Never was in America.
Okay, you don't have to do that.
I do!
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Seriously.
But it's Benny Keith.
Stop.
There's nothing to tell
You
you,
don't have
however.
to.
It could not be written down. It's too great a secret for that. America. Fine, I'll stop. Phil told me to wait until I thought you were mature enough to hear it, then tell you to myself.
But sure, what was the 50,000 gold for?
Women and booze. I mean, the goal that was my idea. I thought it would be good way to test how resourceful and responsible you were.
You lying jerk. Get started. I want to hear it all.
I spent in a long time as God's hired shadow, remained hidden from sight in case the day arrived that I needed for my contract. All that time for one job.
You're really bored, aren't you? What was it?
If Grail were ever to go berserk, I was to stop him. I was to take his life. Dun dun dun!
Dun, dun, dun. What?
What? Actually, there was one other thing that Grail represented by his pursuers. I was to watch over his son and tell him Grail's secret at an appropriate time. That was my job.
What? Berserk, what are you talking about?
Story time! Woo!
Why'd you have to kill my father? Hooray, plot
That's
progression.
Ren's medallion. Plot device!
And not a berserk staff.
What medallion? What are you talking about?
The medallion your sister carries.
Which one? Huh? That old bronze thing?
It's
That was
bluish.
just a keepsake of my mother's. Are you telling me there's something more?
Grail told me it was an object of great peril, but nothing more. I did some investigating on my own, though. In Canada. And what I discovered surprised me.
He discovered it was a plot device.
Plot device! Okay,
Darn flashbacks. Kinda.
Baron was the Hearing Clan, an ancestor of our Prince Racing, who carried with him the bronze medallion.
Why
Long
bronze?
ago, a band of heroes defeated an evil god and imprisoned it therein.
Why bronze? Why not gold? Anyway,
Because-
you think it's funny, you're joking, aren't you?
Unfortunately, I'm not, and have no idea how the cursed thing came to be in Grail's possession. That being said, I do know that the men who hunted your father were actually seeking the medallion. Why they wanted it and what they were planning to do with it, just thinking about it gives me chills.
I thought they wanted Alicia. I find all this so hard to believe. You said Medallion was, and I was just a great pillow, didn't you? Then why did my father allow Miss to carry it around? That doesn't make any sense. Is she secretly a killer?
Because she can carry it safely. Actually, she's the only one who can. Plot twist!
Because she's a Mary Sue.
Yep. If you want proof, think back. Have you ever once touched it?
No, I haven't. A long time ago, I remember reaching out for it while Miss had it in her hand. My father scolded me harshly. He spanked me twice that day. After that, I assumed it was my something.
Sisters,
compared to the people, the balance within your sister is extremely strong. Mary Sue, your mother, it seems. Well, it's the same. That's why she can bear it safely.
Another Mary Sue!
Oh, the medallion is like strong poison. It takes the worst aspects of a person and magnifies them 1,000-fold. Grail touched it only once and it drove him to complete madness.
Because, you know, it's like a berserk staff.
It drove him to Sparta.
That's what you meant when you said he went berserk?
That's right.
It wasn't berserk staff.
Your figures are made up of two forces, balance and chaos. And this, there is no difference between us. It is the proportion of balance to chaos that determines how much the medallion affects a person.
What?
In that sense, it predicts how much harm that person might do. I talk way too fast.
Makes sense.
Never! In America.
Slain bodies.
Your father was one of the preeminent swordsmen of his generation. That day, after he touched the medallion, here comes a plot twist!
Plot twist.
20 soldiers had come for him. 20 highly trained killers. Your father barely broke a sweat cutting him down. Didn't even break sweat. Then he began attacking his neighbors. Those who had taken him in, concealed his identity, and called him friend. He killed a dog with sweating. He slew them one by one, until your mother rushed in. They could only save her husband from himself.
And then...
He stabs her in the boob!
He stabbed her in the chest.
I mean, what a way to go.
Too bad for Elena.
It was over in an instant. She jumped onto his sword. Your mother grabbed the medallion from his hand, and stepped away from him. They say she smiled as he pulled his sword from her breast and forgave him, as her life's blood spilled into the street. Dun dun dun!
They also say she called him a jackass, and cursed him. My father, killed my mother. No, they can't be.
It's worse than Star Wars! It's the medallion. Its power is too great for any man, even one of your father's caliber.
Search your heart, you know to be true.
You, father was touched it. I'm certain that we both have been consumed by madness.
Madness.
Sparta! When your father regained his senses, he tracked me down. It seems he'd heard rumors of me sometime before. He said he needed someone like me, clothes well skilled, and most importantly, willing to do any sort of work. Of course, after hearing what he wanted me to do, I turned him down. Grail was once a famed general. He was Sir Gawain, one of Dane's 4 riders, and I recognized him. Time, boy!
Time, yeah, we're pretty much done. One
Whatever you stop him. Time, boy!
Watching, goodbye.